I don't know.
Not at this
I
moment,
they were.
Why? Yes.
Too much, I'll drop.
Yeah.
You don't need it anymore. What if you struggle next week when we come back? And then you don't understand? Maybe you can look back.
Okay, so the next 2 days, we're gonna work on problems based on indirect measurement. And basically what that means is we're gonna use the properties of similar figures to solve our problems, okay? And one type of indirect measurement involves shadows, and that's gonna be our focus for today. Problems that involve shadows, okay? Okay, now, during, two parts of what? Okay, so let's take a timeout because a lot of you were trying to ask during our warm up what our plan was, okay? Today, we're gonna talk about shadows. Tomorrow, we're gonna talk about problems of the same type that aren't shadows. Then we're gonna talk about dilations on Wednesday, Thursday. That's our last set of new information. We'll have a graded assignment Friday, and then we're gonna start reviewing for our CSA. That's on Tuesday. Now, it's only like part of a CSA because we still have a couple things to learn in January. And instead of like trying to do a test in January over material that we learned in November and December, we're gonna like give you a test next week and then give you a small test in January.
So next Tuesday?
So next Tuesday, we're gonna have a CSA, okay? And then we're gonna do a project to finish out the week.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
isn't that like the last week of school we have?
Yeah, it totally is, okay? So,
But that's your casting course.
no, like it totally is. Next week's the last. I'm sorry, I've been hanging around Jada too much.
So what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Okay, a flagpole cast a 32-foot shadow at the same time that Evan casts a 9-foot shadow. Okay, so let's all draw a flagpole casting a shadow. How long is the shadow for the flagpole?
However, 6 feet tall. 32 feet. Oh. 32 foot.
Okay, Evan. I don't know who Evan is, but he is casting.
That's my brother. I have to draw.
Evan is casting a 9-foot shadow. Yes, you have to draw.
You got a problem with that? Yes.
Okay, so we have a flag and we have Evan. Okay, the sun is above their heads and it's shining at the same angle. Okay, so their shadows are proportional to their height here. All right, now how tall is Evan?
6 feet. He's a tall kid.
Okay,
That's what that one girl said.
and I want to know how tall is the flagpole? So maybe I should label that. We don't know how tall the flagpole is. So I'm gonna come over here to the flagpole and I'm gonna call it X. Because I don't know what it is, but I wanna find it. Okay, so Ryan, which side corresponds with X in my smaller triangle?
What number? Oh, 6.
Okay, X and 6 correspond, as does 32 and 9. Guys, this is the same thing that we did on Friday, but we just have to draw our triangles. Now, the nice thing about shadow problems is we're drawing triangles that are oriented the same way right next to each other. Okay, are you okay with our setup of X over 6 equals 32 over 9? Okay, So let's cross multiply. I really would like your help. If I take x times 9, we get 9x. And if I take 32 times 6, I get 192 apparently. What did you get?
21.3333.
For what?
Okay, well, you did it wrong.
No, we didn't. So when you take 192 divided by 9, you get 21.3.
There's 6 threes.
You can put a line over it.
So I'm just gonna call it 21.3. I'm just gonna round one decimal place. Okay, now, why did I put feet? Okay, every other measurement that I gave you was in feet. So when I solve for the missing measurement, it's also in feet.
Yeah, stop cussing at me.
Stop.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm really frustrated, lady.
No, because every time I look over there.
You too.
You're looking at me. There's no way.
Okay.
That was Jada.
She grounded.
That was scary.
Okay, so stop. All right, let's talk about number 2. How about, let's draw a picture here. A stop sign casts a shadow that is 4 feet long. Let's stop and draw that picture. A stop sign. It's an octagon. Don't feel like drawing that. Okay, so remember, a shadow is on the ground. So if I have a stop sign, stop. Its shadow is on the ground. Okay. Ryan, do you have this drawn? Thank you. Now, at the same time, a tree casts a shadow that is 36 feet long.
That's a good tree, Miss Holman.
Thanks.
Yes.
Trees look exactly like that, right? No? Apparently, I'm really not that scary
No, you're not. Not really. You gotta grind.
because you're still talking.
Your elf scares me more than you.
Okay, if the stop sign is 7 feet tall, okay. Let's see, Jada, where do I put 7? Here?
No, other side.
Like how tall it is. Okay, so our stop sign is 7 feet tall. I want to know how tall is the tree. So I want to know this side right here. Okay, so Trent, give me a fraction. Pair up 2 things together for me. So 4 and 36 can get matched up together. They're corresponding sides. And Brady, if he chose 4 over 36, what's our other fraction going to be?
7 over 9. Or
Okay.
is it? No, it's that way, right?
Okay, Harper, explain to us why Brady chose 7 over X. Like, why was that important for the order? Okay, so 7 and 4 both come from the same shape. They both came from the small triangle. So since Trent went from small triangle to big triangle, Harper said Brady also had to go from small triangle to big triangle. Okay, is this the only way to set up the problem? No, you could have gone from big triangle to small triangle, but what the beauty is, when you cross multiply, you're still gonna get 4 times x equals 7 times 36.
Oh, wait, no, 252.
Okay, no matter how you set up your proportion, your cross multiply is still gonna give you 4x equals 252. Okay, now when we divide by 4 to get x by itself, Corin, what do we get? What's our answer? 63 feet. Please make sure you include that it's feet. Okay. Raylia, does it make sense for our answer to be 63? If we look at our picture, does 63 make sense? Okay. Now my picture isn't the best picture, but that's okay. Notice how our height is longer than our shadow for the stop sign. So in our tree, our height better be longer than our shadow. Now, my triangles don't really match that, but it's okay. That's okay. All right, what I would like you to do is I would like you to draw the pictures and set up number 4. Yeah, I don't want to do 3. There's mixed numbers, and I just don't think that we need to do that. So draw 2 triangles and set up the proportion.
I made a really good
What
one.
you did not, stop lying.
Water slides are like,
You're taller than 4 foot. See, you're taller than 4 foot.
No way.
You're 5'1".
No, she's 5'8".
Oh, that was like taller than that. Were you taller than me?
No,
We don't?
no. I want you to just draw, set up, and stop. I mean, if you solve, you solve. What is? Okay, looking over Ariana's shoulder, her picture looks like this. 45, 30, 4, and X.
Oh, I mixed it up. Okay, I got it.
Raise your hand if you disagree with Ariana's picture. Everybody has this exact same picture.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You didn't have the X. Ugh,
What is
it's totally fine. Okay, so Kinley, how did you set up this problem? Okay, so why did you, let's come back to here. Why did you put X with 45? Okay, so X over 30, okay? And then And then 4/45 like this? Okay, Ryan is saying yes. Okay, did anybody set it up as 30/x equals 45/4? Either way, it's fine. Just watch, Corin. When I cross multiply, I'm gonna get 45 times x equals 4 times 30. Over here, Corin, I get 45 times x equals 4 times 30. Either way, you're gonna get the same thing. Okay. So 45x equals 120. When we divide both sides by 45 to get x by itself, how tall, how long is the child's shadow? 2.6. Did we need to round at all? It's 2.1.
What?
How?
How?
What?
I did something wrong with
2.6.
Exactly?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking.
That's what said in the calculator at least.
There's nothing after 6. Just 2 by 6.
Oh, yeah, there is. It's like, yes.
There's a bunch of 6s. So let's round to 2.7. Oh,
Why did you say 2.1?
I didn't. Never.
See, Ryan even said.
Corin, are you having an issue? Okay, what did you do wrong? Do you have 45x equals 120?
No.
You had your numbers.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brady.
There you go. So make sure you get it
Thanks
fixed.
to Brady IBM data. So I can know if I need help. After break or before break?
No.
Okay, I would like you to turn the page.
I need a new spot. This kid's annoying.
No, he's not.
So we got.
So on page 21,
I did it.
I would like you to do.
I bet you do. Right.
That clock is off.
1 through 4.
I'm going to.
Oh, that's not done.